So I would like to give short introduce. So I belong to Odisha and this is Montu and I have grocery shop. Apart from that, I'm working in the gym. Yeah.
Okay. That is very good, and thank you for hear about your. And if I talk about me, so my name is Asutosh, and I am from Bihar. I'm currently living in my villages, and I am also working professional. I'm working in a private company, and simultaneously, I'm running my YouTube channel. It's all about English learning. So that's all about me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
Mantu, just I want to ask you one question. So, what do you think about English? It is very big task or small task? Anybody can do it. What do you think about this?
yeah, it is not rocket science. As per my knowledge,
Yeah.
it is not rocket science.
Mm, mm.
Someone wants to really improve this language, so definitely it is not a rocket science. Anyone can improve,
True,
anyone can learn because it is language. But
true.
it's take time. It's up to that person, how much dedication about it and how much consistency, dedication, and concentration. It's up to person, depend on.
Right, right. So, see, I'll tell you one thing. The people who want to learn English and they want to start from scratch, from beginning. So,
Yeah.
what they need to do, as for your understanding, what they need to do for like become a good speaker. I'm not saying advanced speaker. At least the people can understand what people are
Yeah.
saying, and at least they can answer them whatever they are saying. Suppose you are talking to me and I'm the beginner. Whatever you are saying, I can answer you, and whatever I'm saying, you can answer me. So this is a two-way communication, and
Yeah.
that, yeah, that stage, how they can reach and what they need to do on and how much take time, because many people are there, they want to learn English, but after learning they they give up. They think
Yeah.
about their self, okay, it is really not possible for me and I can't do it. So that's why they drop and they give up. I can't do it, and this is not my cup of tea, and let's forget it. So what do you think about, and what is your opinion actually? Just I want to know. That's why
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, because I'm asking you some difficult question.
No, no, it is not a difficult for me. It is a cup of tea for me because I also began my journey from zero level because as I mentioned, I belong to Odisha. So I studied in Odia. There was subject also English, but I could not study in like English and something. So my journey was totally zero level. So that's and it's took me also 2 years to learn and whatever I am speaking now because I have been practicing of spoken English or learning we can say since 2021.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so your question is if a beginner who wants to learn and wants to improve, so how much it will take time and what should they do exactly? Am I right?
Correct, 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 correct.
The first thing they have to follow the structures. Structure is most important. Structures mean tenses. If a person know tenses, so definitely that person can understand exactly. We are talking present and present future or present perfect and past. That person can easily understand.
True,
If that person is able to
true.
catch. So that's why, as per my knowledge, tenses is mandatory for learner understanding as well as making structures, and after making structure when that person able to make the structure, so that person should try to speak a small sentence like I go, I eat, this kind of small. Yeah,
True.
but in the middle of way what happened, learner always give up because they are thinking it is daunting task for them. It
Mhm.
used to happen with me also, and 3 time I left in the middle of way. I also left 3 times, but again I stand up and again started fighting. So definitely in the middle of way we thinking it is daunting task, and in the middle of way mostly learner they give up. So they should always keep patience and learn every day because everyday learning consistency is mandatory. then it's possible.
True.
And it take how much time it takes, so it's up to person how much exactly they are putting efforts each and every day. According to our effort we can get the result. Yeah, so
True.
can take 2 years also, 1 years also, 3 years also, 4 years also. It's up to person. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You are right. And whatever you are saying, this is completely true. And the people who, as per my understanding, the people who really want to learn English and they want to speak on better way. I am also learning. I don't have much idea, but yeah, I know the difficulty whatever I face while learning, and still I'm learning. Still I'm doing a lot of mistake. That is not a problem. Whatever I did mistake, so that mistake I'm just trying to learn, and in future just I want to reduce my mistake, and just I want to become a good speaker, and like that way I'm just learning. So as per my understanding, we have to do like more and more practice. See, I'll
Definitely.
tell you one thing, I'll give you one example. You are belong to Odisha, right? And your mother tongue, as you already told me, it's Odia, right? Huh? If I am going to talk to you in Odia, so I can't beat you. I can't stop you, right?
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of experience since childhood. At least you have 20 to 25-year experience to speaking your mother tongue, right? And now you are decided to learn English. Obviously, it will take a lot of time. I'm not saying it is really not possible, but it will take time. And if you are keep practicing, so very soon you become a good speaker, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So so yeah, it is happened. It is happened with everybody. See,
Yeah.
in 2020 when it was Corona started, that time I decided to learn English. I know English. That time I was know English, but I'm not aware very much on the speaking part, right?
Okay.
So that time I decided, okay, what, see, everybody that time it was free. So that's why I was decided that time, okay, I need to something I need to do. So what I need to do? So let's start English learning. So that's why just I start practicing. I just start speaking with the people. I'm just finding with the people like a stranger, new people. And how I can find, I'm using like various application. Talk now application is there. Joe's Talk application is there. There is a feature of audio call. You can connect with the multiple people, new people, and you can, talk with them, and you will get like new idea, and you will get more and more confident while conversation when you are talking to the people. And these kind of activity I did, a lot of activity I did this way. And after keep practicing, and now I can speak English. Now I can communicate with the people. And also now also I need more and more knowledge, and more confident I need. And for that I'm working, and yeah, I'm doing great as for my understanding. Maybe I did a lot of mistake. People can they people are watching me and they can understand. See, because whatever you are doing mistake, you can't correct yourself mistake. Other people can understand and what how you are talking and what you did mistake. So this is what I'm doing as of now. So people who want to start their career, they want to learn the language. So I'm only suggesting 80% conversation, 80%, it's a very important. If you are not opening your mouths, so it's very difficult to speak any language. I'm not saying any like English only. Any language you decide to learn, and if you are not opening your mouth, you are just watching video, you are just making sentences, you are just writing grammar and all, and you are doing a lot of things, but you are not opening your mouth. So it is very difficult to speak. First of all, you just try to speak at least single word, at least single sentence, and then you slowly like baby step, you gradually you can build your confidence. And it will take time. It is as I told you, you have 25 experience to your speaking mother tongue, and now you are speaking on fluent manner. So now you are decided to learn English, obviously it will take time. So if you are keep practicing at least 1.5 hour or 2 hours in a daily basis, so it will not take very much time. Maximum 1 year and 1.5 year maximum. If you're a consistent working on it,
Definitely.
maybe I'm right or wrong. I really don't know. But as per my understanding, I'm just suggesting to the people.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely, it is right. Whatever you spoke, everything is right because practice
Hmm.
is mandatory if someone wants to improve their communication skills. So definitely
True.
practice is mandatory, and someone those who want to improve their writing or reading, so their reading and writing is important for them. But
Yes,
mostly
yes, true.
speaking English, so definitely it is practice. It is fundamental for each and everyone. Without doing practice, how can we?
Yeah, it is very important if you know the basic, how you need to make sentences. If you really don't know how you need to make sentences, so somewhere it is very difficult to speak. Yeah, at least you know the basic knowledge of translation, tenses. It not mandatory you have to go deeply and you understand all the grammar thing and then you start speaking. It's really not mandatory and it is really not important. You just understood the basic knowledge of translation, how you need to make past, future, and present, and then you can start speaking. And while
Definitely.
speaking you learn a lot of things and then you correct yourself. Okay, here I did mistake, so how I can say this, and in the next conversation you can correct those mistakes. So like that we can practice and we can learn English,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Because as you mentioned that during the COVID, you already know at the time also you had good commanded writing or might be reading, but you are unable
Mhm.
to speak on speaking. But because of
Correct.
you did a lot of practice and still you are doing practice, speaking practice each and every day. That's why you are able to speak now and you improved a lot. Am I right? But if I talk about myself, I was unable to also write a lot of things. Just simple thing I was able to write. Okay. So first I started learning tenses and after that making structures on my notebook. And when I thought like, now I'm able to speak making a structure, so I need to, do speaking practice. And further I started doing speaking practice and still I'm doing. And definitely we need to do more and more practice because every day new words, we can update every day, like it can be
Yes,
phrases.
right, right, right,
So
right.
yeah, so definitely we need practice each and every day.
Yes, yes. And now you are speaking very good. If I talk about my speaking, so as per my speaking, you are speaking very well. So I'm also learning a lot of things from your side. Yeah.
It's my pleasure that if you are learning. So definitely when we communicate with each other, so you can also learn from me. I can also learn from you something. It can be words, it can be phrases. Am I right?
Yeah, it is true. I'm not a good speaker. I'm also learner. I just recommended to everybody.
Yeah.
They just keep practice. I'm also doing a lot of mistake. You can see my video on YouTube, and I'm speaking. I'm not care about that mistake. I'm just keep practicing, and just I'm trying to reduce my mistake. That's all.
Yeah. So I would like to tell you about something. Like, I have also
Yeah.
YouTube channel. So
Oh my goodness, it's a very good. What's your
yeah,
channel name?
yeah, definitely like Montu ENG.
Okay, okay,
That is.
okay.
So
You text me your channel name. Definitely, I subscribe your channel.
yeah, definitely. So if you watch my video, so definitely you can see what I was and what I am now. So it is, huge of difference.
Right, right, right. Yeah, it is happen. As I told you already, it is happen. So don't need to worry about our mistake, what I did. So whatever we are did, just we try to reduce. That's it.
Yeah,
So it is not a 1 day activities. It is not a 10 days or it is not a 30 days activities. It will take time and we need to work on that on consistent basis. So then it will be possible to become a, like a good speaker.
yeah, like mistakes makes men perfect, according to me.
Right. True, 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 true. It is completely true. I agree with that. It's
Yeah,
completely true. I'm following these kind of like thing. I'm also following whatever you are thinking, because if we are not following this kind of thing, it is really difficult to learn. If we are thinking about like Gaur Gopal Das and Sadhguru, how they are talking, and if we
yeah,
are comparing with them, and whatever we are comparing with them, but we are not doing anything for that, so it is very difficult to like become like that.
definitely. So, like, do you think, like,
Yes.
like we can say during the conversation, if you make mistake, so after that, when you watch your video, you at the time do are you we can say at the time do you remember your mistake and something, and automatically it's come in your mind that yeah, I did that mistake, so I should have spoke
Yes, it is
on that.
happened. It is happened. Many time I realize it is happened. In this conversation also I did mistake, little mistake, and that time I okay how I can say I can say this, but I not said this. So yeah, I realize it is happened with me many time.
Yeah, it's happened with me also now, automatically comes like when now after having conversation, definitely if I will think so how many mistakes, so I can easily, rectify my mistake. But I'm not worried because
Yeah,
I'm very happy that we are doing mistake. Because of our mistake, we are, put more efforts. We put more efforts
sure.
in order to correct, in order to get fluency.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mantu, it is very good conversation with you, and I really enjoy with conversation, and it is very good. And thank you for coming here. And anything else you want to ask, definitely you can ask. I'll try to answer your question.
Yeah,
And it is
no, I don't want to ask anything. So thank you so much that you are having me, and it's my pleasure that you are invited me.
definitely, definitely. Anytime, anytime, whenever you want to do any like in future conversation, you just do message me. Definitely, we can discuss, because it is very important. It is very important for you, also important for me. Also, we can enhance our communication, and that's all from my
Yeah.
side.
Okay. Definitely, it was
Okay, all
cap
right. Take care.
conversation. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah. Bye
Okay.
bye.